I was nearly not here. I was dubbed the miracle girl at the hospital. To me, I would never call myself that, and to hear that, you know, it really makes you think about, well, I must have been in a very bad place. I don't even remember driving to Grafton, but I remember my first 2 race rides, and that horse that I fell on was my 3rd race ride. And I remember being behind the barriers and walking towards the barrier to be loaded, and then that's it. But I have watched the replay. It was just a freak accident. My horse, it come down and I literally got thrown head first. People didn't know whether I was gone or whether I was still here.
That day was just horrific. Leah had a lot of friends at the track, a lot of family at the track. To witness something as horrific as that was pretty awful.
I had a small fracture in my ankle. I had multiple broken ribs. I snapped my collarbone in 3, extensive nerve damage all down my left side, and then I suffered the traumatic brain injury. I was in a coma for about a week. I was in hospital for 2 months. I don't remember a lot of it, but every day it was rehab class after rehab class, and I never got to see outside. I eventually was allowed out for afternoon drives with Mum. The first place I wanted to go was the stables.
From day 1 till, 4 months in, she's just surprised everybody. Her strength is undeniable.
So we'll just try and get this into 90-degree angle.
I don't go places on my own because of my eyesight being so bad, but the rehab team, they've given me that confidence to trust myself again, to go on that little walk by myself. The other day, I got to sit on a horse, and to me, that was my biggest milestone because I never knew if I'd ever get back to that point. As a kid, I was always taught when you fall off, you got to get back on. That was my getting back on. I do consider myself very lucky. I'm still here, and I'll be forever grateful for everybody that's played a part in that. I got to start with the Queensland Rogues. Like, I've had a lot of success on their horse, The Big Goodbye, and I can't thank them enough. You're still going to win plenty of races, aren't you? Hopefully one day I'm back to do it with you. And then the BRC, the Brisbane Racing Club, they've just been unbelievable. Mum and Dad, they've been massive support, but poor Mum, she's had to give away her job to come down and look after me. And my closest friend, they're here every step of the way. And my boss, Rob Heathcote, he's said, whatever you want to do, come and do it.
So when you went for the ride, how'd it feel?
Oh, unbelievable.
Her recovery, and it's exemplified by this positiveness, this attitude that I'm going to get better and I'm fine. I mean, yeah, I've seen Leah, break down a couple of times in moments of sadness. There's that attitude that I know she'll be back. They're not going to keep her down.
The Big Goodbye takes over lane, and the Big Goodbye is one from goal.
Can I see myself riding again? Hope my mum and dad aren't listening, but yes, I would love nothing more than be able to get out on the race course. I know that I've got to wait 2 years before they'll even look at me medically, but do I want to? Absolutely.